Hey guys, welcome back to our Mississippi State Bulldogs Dynasty in NCAA Football 2003. Today we've got the off-season. First we're going to go over the final coaches poll. We are number 1, Florida State, Miami, UCF, Fresno State, Oklahoma, Marshall, Maryland, Texas, and Auburn round out the top 10. Then we get to Nebraska, Tennessee, Minnesota, Washington, Georgia Tech, Oregon, Ohio State, UNLV, Colorado, Boston College, Boise State, BYU, Syracuse, Louisville, and then Georgia is ranked 25th, so a lot of interesting teams in the top 25. Now let's take a look at the players leaving. And there it is, Ken TOPPS wins the Heisman and the national championship, and he says goodbye to Starkville, Mississippi. And so does Jarius Norwood. So we will have a new starting quarterback and starting running back next season. A lot of other familiar names: Fred Reed, Darnell Jones, Scott Goldberg, Ray Bivens, Rusty Holloway. There's Jadis Moore. He didn't get a lot of playing time, but he did get a couple tackles for loss and a sack in the minimal playing time that he did have. Gabe Wallace, Slovakia Griffith, they will both be sorely missed on this defense. We're going to need to find someone else to step up and be a veteran leader for this team. And the number 1 prospect in the country is Newt Davis, quarterback out of Vineland, New Jersey. And we do offer him a scholarship. He is a dual threat with a cannon for an arm. We do not get him, but week 1 we get 4-star defensive tackle Ryan Atkins, 4-star defensive tackle Damon Benson, 4-star left end Brock Contreras, and 4-star right end Michael Stevenson. So we shore up our defensive line, and hopefully we can get a pass rush now as Newt Davis signs with Maryland. So they get an awesome quarterback to be the starting quarterback for them for the next few seasons. Week 2, we get 4-star wide receiver Kevin Davis. He's 6'6", 220 pounds, out of Lenoir City, Tennessee. We also get 4-star left outside linebacker Earl Singleton. He is 6'4", 241. And that'll help out as we just lost Gabe Wallace. We get 5-star fullback Kenny Harding, and he is going to be a really good player for us because we are transitioning to full triple option next season. We get another receiver there and a lineman, I believe that was. And we get a 4-star guard Andre Bird out of Alabama, 4-star free safety, a 4-star wide receiver, and 3-star Joe Grimes at cornerback. So filling a lot of positions of need so far. And last week we get Roman McCray, another 4-star left end out of Wiggins, Mississippi. Our defense, our front 7, is going to be very young, and hopefully they can start dominating early on because we desperately need a pass rush because we have not had one. There's Kenny Harding, 5-star fullback, 6 foot, 225 pounds, out of Glenvar Heights, Florida. Runs a 4.7 40, excellent hands. He's going to be a key cog in our offense. Thomas Roy, 4-star wide receiver, 6'3", 184, runs a 4.5 40, average hands, but he will work on it. Earl Singleton, 4-star left outside linebacker. He's a really big guy, 6'4", 241, with good hands, and runs a 4.75 40. We beat out Auburn and Florida State to get him. He is out of Demopolis, Alabama. Damon Benson, 4-star defensive tackle. He is a JUCO junior recruit, and we beat out Marshall and Miami to get him. He is out of Baldwin, Mississippi. 4-star receiver Orlando Webb, 5'10", 183, runs a 4.46 40, has excellent hands. He will be in the slot this coming season. Adam Montgomery, 4-star free safety, good hands, runs a 4.6 340. He is 5'10", 181 pounds, out of Kendall, Florida. We beat out Virginia Tech and Troy. Kevin Davis, 4-star receiver, the 6'6" red zone threat out of Lenoir City, Tennessee. Also runs a 4.24 40 and has good hands with a 41-inch vertical. He is an absolute monster. 4-star right guard Andre Bird out of Demopolis, Alabama, 6'3", 347 pounds. Squats 470, benches 460. We beat UAB and Georgia Tech to get him. Ryan Atkins, 4-star defensive tackle out of Chalmette, Louisiana. He squats 620 and benches 450. He is 6'2", 294 pounds. Brock Contreras, left end, 6'3", 235, runs a 4.99 40, benches 345, squats 400. We beat out LSU and Louisville for him. Roman McCray out of Wiggins, Mississippi. We beat out Ole Miss and Auburn. He is 6'1", 246 pounds, 4-star left end. Michael Stevenson, 4-star right end, 6'5", 261. We beat out Ole Miss and Miami. And he's going to be a beast as well out of Newton, Mississippi. Joe Grimes, 3-star corner out of Cleveland, Mississippi. Runs a 4.5 40, has good hands. And not a lot of big schools were recruiting him. We also got 3-star strong safety Dale Reed. He's 6 foot, 204 pounds, excellent hands, runs a 4.63 40. And that is it for our recruiting class. Texas ends up with the #1 recruiting class in the nation with 10 5-star recruits. Unbelievable. Marshall has 12 4-star recruits. They are 7th. And we're going to check out the top 25 here. Boston College, TCU, Mississippi State at number 14. We got 14 recruits, 1 5-star, 11 4, and 2 3-star recruits. And it is a really solid class, a lot of defense for us. UNLV at 17. North Texas got 15th. That is just crazy. UTEP at 19, 8 4-stars. They had a better class than Southern Cal, Texas A&M 21st, NC State, Colorado, Stanford, and Rice gets a 5-star recruit to round out the top 25 recruiting classes in the country. There's Newt Davis's numbers right there. Runs a 4.48 40, cannon arm, pinpoint accuracy. He also squats 555. That is unreal for a quarterback. Going into training results, Todd Joseph goes up to an 87 overall. Jeff Terry, who we redshirted last season, goes up to a 73. Bryson Davis, our new starting running back, up to an 87 overall. Tremaine Young and Tim Lewis, 74 and a 72 overall. Lewis went up 4. Justin Garrett goes up 3 overall. Not a bad push. Jose Jefferson goes up to a 74, and Lee Brown, walk-on wide receiver, gets a 2 boost to his overall rating. Jensen goes up to 74, Pena to a 77. Scott Richards started as a true freshman at left tackle, goes up to an 83 overall. Shyrone King, who started at left guard as a true freshman, goes up to an 80. Jamie Keller up to an 82. He gets a +4 boost. A lot of young guys on this offensive line. Our veteran is Jamie Keller this coming season. Simeon Hoffman started at right guard as a true freshman. He is now an 80 overall. Jerry Vung up to a 76. And we only had 1 returning defensive end. Good thing we signed a buttload of them in the offseason. Desmond Mikaloff goes up to a 77, and Ronald Fields, redshirt senior, goes up to a 74 overall. Neil Nelson is the most improved linebacker, going up to an 80 overall, +4. And Brandon Downing also went +4. Antoine Finch, 81 overall. Craig Wallen, 71. And Tariq McCarthy up to a 65 overall. Ben Sutton goes up to 75, redshirt sophomore. Bernard Moreno, 81 overall with that 92 speed. Donnie Kramer, 79 overall. Stanton, 79. Lindsey, 78. And Tate at a 77. Michael Gallar goes up to 88 for free safety. He will still be playing the strong safety spot, as George Tyler was first-team All-American and will continue to play that free safety position. George Gaines goes up 5. Mike Randall up to a 78 overall, and Brian Martin up to a 79. And this is the schedule. I will let you guys take a look at that, and I will see you guys next video with Week 1 against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And I hope Season 4 is as successful as Season 3. I hope you guys continue to follow this and stay interested. But until next video, take it easy, guys.